Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to your daily transfer news. Today we've got 10 rumours. One is a certainty, and this is this one on the screen. Embolo, who's just been playing for Switzerland in the Euros, doing quite well, has just moved to Schalke. That is a confirmed deal. It's on the Schalke official Twitter. Don't know how much it's meant to be for. However, Embolo is on his way there. Now, he is only a teenager still, which means I think this is an incredible sign, and I cannot believe more clubs didn't go for him, or at least put up more of a fight to go get him. Obviously, Schalke aren't the best club. They're not a very, very good club, very renowned for developing young players to come through. But, you know, Embolo's probably going to play there, yeah, sure, with Huntelaar or replacement for Huntelaar. But, you know, you got to look at him and think he could have went to any club he wanted to. But it's a done deal, and I respect him for going to a club where he's going to play football, and he will probably move on for big money in the future. Next up is Eric Dier getting linked with Bayern Munich after playing really well in the Euros. Obviously, you know, Ancelotti took over there now. He's not, you know, a manager who doesn't know English football, so he will obviously know a lot of the English players, a lot of the English teams, and he will have seen Dier. I think a lot of clubs will have seen Dier even before the Euros, but he's doing really well in the Euros, making England a really strong side, and only that Gareth Bale free kick, and obviously the crappy header at the end of the Russia game has basically stopped him from, you know, protecting that back four. I think on both situations he didn't even do anything about it. So he's having a really good tournament. I can't see Tottenham selling him though, unless it's for absolutely insane money, i.e. Bale money. Next up is David Santon, out of favour at Inter Milan, and Pardew is ready to rescue him, similar to what he did to Kabay, rescue him from a big club where it hasn't worked out for him. And he's going to bring him back to Crystal Palace, most likely as a utility guy. I can't really see him ousting Pape Sour as the left back. I think Ward has been doing good enough at right back for me, unless he's going to put Ward as centre back. I don't know. Obviously, Santon can play at left and right back, so it's a deal he will be looking to get done. Next up is Morgan Schneiderlin. Obviously, ex-Southampton player is going to get linked with Everton now, and, you know, current Southampton players, and Schneiderlin is no exception. Getting linked with Everton, that would be a great sign, first of all, for Everton. It is a player they definitely need, and he would improve them a hell of a lot if they could get him, but it's looking at least £20 million. Now, if Everton are going to spend that money, they're going to start to become a better side, because that's the type of money that they have to pay for players to become better and better and better. Obviously, Koeman is a very, very good manager, and I think Everton will become better just by having him, but they do need to make the signings, and Schneiderlin looks like he could be one of them. Next up is Schweinsteiger, getting rumoured to be linked away from Manchester United. It's only a rumour, so that's why he's still on a Man U badge, because there's no actual team that we could know about who are going to go for him. Obviously, he's 32 or 33, I believe, so he's getting on a bit. That's the thing. And I think, did Man U pay 10 million for him? I can't see anyone matching that. It would be a case of leaving maybe towards the MLS or something like that. I can't see Mourinho being a fan of Schweinsteiger. Next is Matt Ritchie getting linked with a 10 million move to Newcastle. I don't see why Matt Ritchie would do that. He's playing really well for Bournemouth. You know, playing games constantly is the main thing as well. Being probably their best player. Why would he want to go to Newcastle? Take a step down in league. Probably, you know, only get the same amount of wages and stuff like that. It just makes no sense, and I can't see it happening. Next up is Draxler. Manchester United apparently putting 30 million aside to try and grab Julian Draxler from Wolfsburg. Obviously, only recently moved to Wolfsburg. Can't remember what the fee was, but it would be a profit either way, because I know they didn't pay 30 million to get him from Schalke. Obviously, playing the Euros at the moment, impressing to an extent, but not exactly lighting the world of light. But the main thing is he is only 22, so he does have a lot of years ahead of him, and he's a solid player. Next up is Dwight, Gale, similar to Matt Ritchie, getting linked with Newcastle for £10 million, but this time it's a bit different. Gale isn't actually playing for Crystal Palace. I don't think he is going to either. I think Crystal Palace is going to sign a striker. He's going to just go down and down in the pecking order. So this one kind of makes a bit more sense in the fact that I can see Dwight Gale going there, obviously for money. He'd earn more money at Newcastle, he'd play more games, and he would come straight back up, in my opinion. Next up is Lacazette, getting linked with everyone. I don't know if he's even going to move in this transfer window, but Arsenal have, you know, met his representatives, and by Arsenal I mean Wenger has went to meet Lacazette's representatives to try and strike a deal there. Next up, Lacazette and Berahino. Apparently a 15 million deal will be done shortly. Apparently, by the end of this week is what we're hearing. So, Lacazette and Berahino there going to Stoke. And finally, this is what the team will look like. Obviously, missing a goalkeeper, which don't have it. 2 players leaving in terms of the Prem. That is Dier and Embolo. Well, Embolo didn't actually leave the Prem, but going to the Bundesliga even. Can't see the Dier move happening. Schweinsteiger, God knows where he'll end up. Matt Ritchie won't happen. Gale might. And Berahino and Santon are very close, apparently. So, if you did enjoy, as always, like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.